Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here at the new house that we're moving into in Georgia. We moved back to Georgia if you missed it. We are moving into Sean's childhood home to renovate it and basically flip the house. So it's going to be a huge project that we're taking on. We're really excited. So I am going to give you guys a walkthrough of the house today. And because my voice is like this, I think I'm just going to do like a voiceover to show you and kind of talk about like what the changes that we're making, how things are gonna look once we're done, and the stuff that we're doing up front before we even move. We move in like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks almost. We're gonna get the projects going on this house so that we can move in once we get here, or like a week after we get back to Georgia. But yeah, just like a few things to note, that this is like an 80s house and there is a lot of work to be done. Excited to get going, and I hope you guys enjoy this new journey of our like basically renovating a house and making it also renter friendly, because we'll be renting it at the end of this. So let's go look at the house.
All right, welcome to our new house. We're really excited to be renovating this. So let's start on the outside. We are going to lime wash the stone outside, and then we are going to paint the outside maybe a white or a light gray, and the trims a dark gray or a black, and power wash everything, make sure it's clean. Now, taking you inside, this is what we're working with. It is a work in progress. It is a little bit scary. The paint color is yellow, like bright yellow, and is not the vibe. But anyways, here is the kitchen, and we have this pantry here. It's kind of in the middle of the space. It's kind of an eyesore, but we're gonna have to work around it. So we have original wood cabinets from when the house was built. So we are either going to keep those and work with them, or we're going to get whole new cabinets. There is a new oven and range and a vent above that. That's all pretty much new. We need to get a new fridge. And then we are going to be taking out this bar in here with a dishwasher. We're going to be taking out that negative space in the corner, and we're going to be turning the end cabinet on the other side of the sink so we can make an L-shaped kitchen. So this is the pantry. We are going to see if this is going to be load bearing. If it's load bearing, then we'll knock it out. That's my vision, is to be able to just knock this whole pantry out and open up the space, but it's looking like it's going to be load bearing. So we're going to see. This is the back door. Got to get that privacy screen off, and this is the bar that we are thinking about taking out, and it'll open up the space so much. So now we have like a dining / living situation. I feel like this is like a massive dining room, maybe like a little lounge area, but I like how it has a lot of natural light, which is really nice. And then if you turn, there's a front door, and then we have this little basement downstairs area, which I'll show you in a second. So let's go upstairs. Upstairs, we have, honestly, like, look at this hideous carpet. We're taking that all out. We're getting new floors, vinyl floors. So this is the first bathroom. It's a little bit skewy, so we're ripping out the whole bathroom and redoing everything. Actually, with both bathrooms, they really need to be redone, so we're doing that. And then this is one of the first rooms, and the paint is actually peeling off the wall. So we're going to get that patched up. The paint should not be peeling like that. So it was just like the builders never primed the wall. And it's like a beige color. We're going to paint that white. We're going to paint this room white. This room is going to be my office. And I'm really excited about it because it has a south-facing window. It has a larger closet where I can store a lot of stuff, like my filming stuff and everything. There is a hole in there that needs to be patched. So we're going to patch that, paint everything like a white color. And by the way, the vinyl floors are going to be going through the whole house, which is going to be so nice. So linen closet. And then here is the master bedroom. It's also this hideous yellow color. It's just gotta go. Sean and I are both agree that it's awful, but it does have a walk-in closet, which is really nice. It's a big space. We're probably not going to be able to fit a king size bed in here. It's probably going to be a queen, but it's fine. And we have enough room for our closet, which is really nice. And then here is the master bathroom. It's terrifying, but we are going to be redoing the whole thing. So really excited to get my creative juices flowing and see how we can transform this space. But we're going to have vinyl floorings running through both bathrooms as well. Also, the painters from before just left a huge mess on the floor, and it's kind of ridiculous. So anyways, let's go downstairs, and this is the either formal living room / basement kind of area, but it has this really beautiful stone fireplace, which we are going to I think it's called Roman something, or like lime wash it so that it's going to bring out, we're going to fill the grout basically with white and bring out the stone, or lime wash. There are some issues with the house, like the old tenant left it so crazy. They cut holes in the wall, all that stuff. It's just crazy. So this is the garage and the laundry room. We're not really going to touch these except for like clean them up. Yeah, that's the house tour. I'm so excited to start renovations.
I brought some paint swatches with us to see what they look like because we want to go white on the walls. Although the lighting isn't great because it's afternoon, but I did also want to see what the house looked like with the afternoon lighting, and it's pretty nice. I honestly, it is getting a little bit dark in here. Like this corner is nice because this is south facing, so like all of this area, like the living room, is going to be nice and bright all day long, which is nice, having like 3 windows right here. But I almost want to like see if I can add a 4th window here to make it even symmetrical. I don't know if that's something we could do. Definitely dark down here, which is why I kind of want to make it like a cozy library feel with the fireplace. And then I'll show you guys upstairs. The lighting's still like decent in here because it is, you know, south facing, but the master bedroom is a little bit dark. I mean, obviously it's gonna look darker with this like beigey, like yellow paint, but yeah, this is like kind of too dark for me. I need more light. And then in here, it's nice because, you know, it's also south facing, but I was also thinking about seeing how much it would cost to put a window here so that there's 2 windows in this room, or putting one over here in the master, like having multiple windows, like maybe another double window here would be nice, so just to have more light come in. Basically, we're about to see if this is a load-bearing wall. I want to knock this out. Sean's hesitant about it to knock this out. It's because we're renting it out. We do need the storage for like in case a family rents it out because this is a 3-bed, 2-bath. But I think for aesthetic purposes and overall like the flow of the house, this is a nice one. It's gotta go. And then we can add storage and have a different storage solution. With the cabinets, which we will be redoing. I'm looking at these paint swatches over here. Mom's measuring. What are you measuring?
9 inches across here.
Oh, like once this will turn. These are the paint swatches that we're looking at, although it's really hard to tell, like in this lighting. This is Benjamin Moore Simply White, which is like my top choice, but I can't tell in this lighting. It might be this one would be pretty too. I don't like the gray, so who knows? We'll see.
Issues that y'all are going to run into now is you're losing an outlet, you're losing a cable, 2 outlets, you're losing a light switch that you got to relocate.
So the consensus is it is load bearing.
You're talking about re-pulling wire, and I don't pull wire.
Okay, explain what's happening here, Mom.
Right now, the cabinets on above are below this point, so there's this angle in the kitchen, and trying to figure out what to do that. If we're going to use the existing cabinets, we've measured out the length of that entire wall, and if we were leaving the cabinets on the bottom, what we're going to do about maybe moving it up so it's like right now they're a foot below that line somewhat, and just moving them up, and so there's going to be a lot of space here and here. Right now I think there's 20 inches, so we were thinking about putting shelves underneath here,
like wood, exposed shelves,
and moving them all up to meet that point and give a little more room, and then we can maybe put a microwave over the stove.
Yeah, because there's no microwave in the kitchen right now, so that's necessary. I feel like for us, and also like renting. And
there's no room. The size of this cabinet is not really an over the fridge cabinet. And there's not enough room to put a fridge in there. It's like really low, so it needs to come up, so we were thinking about moving them all up.
Okay.
So I think it would look good if you added something here in the microwave to kind of make that a reasonable distance. Yeah. And then on the other side, so right now
it comes out like,
there's a bar area. They're gonna swing that to be next to the sink underneath the window. It's just moving the dishwasher and the extra cabinet to the wall.
So yeah, it's just one cabinet. They're moving over, and they're cutting out that dead space. The pantry is staying because it's a load bearing, or we're assuming it is, and she doesn't want to get rid of it.
108 to the outlet.
Yeah, and then the door is right here.
Door starts there, something like that.
And then we'll probably put a table, like a round table or something here, and then we have the big pantry kind of looking thing.
There's a door here,
yeah.
right? It swings out. This is where the fridge goes.
So we just can't have both doors open at the same time, which is annoying, but it's fine.
I mean, you could move it over here now that this is all open, because right now there's an island here, and that's going away.
Yeah, so the island's leaving.
And getting moved to next to the wall, so
Yeah,
it'll go
so
like
it'll be
this.
like that. Based on this, we're gonna have to get a price quote and check how much it would be, because she was saying she wants to get rid of all of this down here and keep this and just move it up and repurpose the top. But we might, there's two options now. So we might be able to keep all this, the whole cabinets, and just redo them, sand them down, repaint them, or we'll just get all new cabinets, because, or at least new bottoms, because they're kind of like old and gross. But I mean, the cabinets are nice, they're wood cabinets, so we can work with them. I just sand them down and make them prettier and just like fix them up a bit. But it's just like, do we want to pay for the convenience and new things, or do we want to pay less, probably, maybe, and DIY decision we have to make. Like that's why I'm getting quotes on these pretty soon here, probably like later this week. This is the bar. This whole like little wall is coming out, and we're taking just the cabinet here and putting it up against the wall there. All right, I am sitting here picking paint colors for the house. I think we're gonna go with pearly white from Sherwin-Williams, which is actually the color that we have on our walls right now in our apartment. So it looks a little bit warm. I feel like it pulls warm on camera, but also in person it looks like a warm white. But this white is actually a cool toned white, so I don't know. But we found out from Sherwin-Williams. I went to the store and I asked them to pull up our apartment building and the order that they had, and they said that this was the color that they used. So I think we're gonna go ahead and use this color. It's one of, I think it's one of their more popular colors, and we thought that that would go really well with a more warm floor. I believe we're grabbing a warm floor. It's like warm neutral, but we wanted it all to be super neutral. We didn't want to go swing either way. And this one is really interesting because it is a cool toned color. It's a cool tone white, but it pulls like pretty warm tone for us, at least. And we know what it looks like with our couch, with all of our furniture, all of that kind of stuff. And the flooring is going to be like a similar kind of color. I think a little bit more warm tone, but it's gonna look, I think it's gonna look 10 times better than the color that you guys saw in there. Even Sean was like, oh my god, this is hideous. Also, don't mind, I got my lips done and I just like got fresh Botox, so I might look a little bit like crazy right now. But anyways, I'm just sitting here like picking out colors. We really wanted to go with the Benjamin Moore Simply White, which is a really popular color, and it's more of like a neutral, warm-ish white. It's a lot whiter and brighter, but we actually didn't want to go too white because this is going to be renter friendly. This needs to be renter friendly, and we didn't want something that you literally see I mean, with white you kind of see everything, but with this one you don't see everything on the wall, I guess. It's a little bit more of like a beigey kind of undertone. We really like it, and we've been trying to track it down for a while, so we finally got the color, and I think it's pearly white is what the guy said. So we're gonna order those soon. And then we also got an update on well, pretty much everything. So basically, since we're in San Diego now, we have to decide, because we're shipping our stuff in a pod. So we have to decide if we're gonna ship my car and just fly home. But I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be like way too expensive, so we're probably gonna have to drive, it's a drive from hell. If you've ever driven across the country, you know it's like a 3-day thing. So we're gonna have to go on a weekend. We're definitely keeping the couch, we're keeping the coffee table, and then our mattress and bed, I think, and everything else that we can fit in the pod is going to go in there, and then everything else is going to be sold. Here's the crazy part. So we're going to get there on the 13th of August, okay? That's when we get to Atlanta. We're going to sleep. Sean's going to work that whole week, and then following weekend,
we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint our asses off. We're gonna save money by painting, but we're gonna get the sprayer. We're gonna paint. We need to paint before the floors go in. The floors are gonna have to go in that week or even the following weekend. So we might not even be able to move in until the last weekend of August. That's basically the situation that's happening there. We just are in crunch mode because we're trying to get the floors and the paint in. It's chaotic, but I mean, it's fun chaotic. So it's Wednesday and we literally have to move on Sunday. So I'm gonna get started packing today. Sean already packed all his stuff. This is all Sean's stuff and everything else is mine. I'm gonna use my suitcases to pack things up and then we're gonna go from there. Then we'll decide what exactly we're gonna put in the car with us to drive and what we're going to put into the pod. Just my shoes, you guys. 3 suitcases.
Not including
the boxes. I have like some that are staying in boxes because they need to be like,
they're expensive.
They're expensive ones. I might have a problem.
What?
I'm gonna downgrade. I feel like I'm gonna downgrade when we move because I can actually go through everything and get rid of it and like actually sell it and not just like, I feel like we're in crunch mode, like we don't have time to wait for people to buy it. So luckily we're upgrading in size, but this is just excessive. I feel like we're just gonna have to figure out a way to pack all of this stuff and move it. I'm gonna start packing my clothes up and then I'm gonna run to Home Depot. But I have a ton of these vacuum storage bags, so I thought that I would do all of my winter stuff in one of these bags. I think I'm just gonna use the large bag because I feel like I can fit all this stuff in there. But I'm gonna pull out as much stuff as I can from the closet that I can put into the winter stuff, fall and winter, so that I can suction it all down. I just got to Home Depot. I'm about to run in and get some more boxes. I need to get some medium and large boxes, maybe 2 large, maybe 3 medium. We'll start there.